And here we go with Riachuelo. Welcome to my channel, everyone. I have so many beautiful new things to show you. We were traveling, so it's been about 3 weeks or maybe even more since I last showed Riachuelo. And what's cool about this time of year? It's a time when there are some sales, you'll find some clearances and some good things that are really worth it. Then there's a little bit of a carnival vibe that they end up bringing to the stores, and the beginning of our fall and winter. There are a lot of things here that I'm finding in the stores. I saw a lot of this during the trip because on the trip, since it's the opposite, we were in Europe and everything there is cold. It was cold, right? So I've been seeing a lot of loafers, which I'm going to show you here, a lot of plaid, what else, a lot of suede. And I already have a little bit of that, you know? A little preview, a sneak peek of what our winter is going to be like. Let me show you this look that is so my style. I love these shorts. They're more like Bermuda shorts, so if you prefer a modest style, I recommend them. I got them in size 38 because some of these tailored cuts from Riachuelo have been too small for me in size 36, but with this one, I wasn't sure if I would fit or not. In 36, but 38 was perfect. Slightly loose at the waist, but very modest. I recommend getting your true size to avoid mistakes. This shirt is from my own collection. Everything I have, any link that's not from Riachuelo, I'll leave for you too, and if I don't have it, it's because it's really from my wardrobe and it's already sold out. I love this belt that comes with it because look, it has this brown detail here, also painted. I thought it was so chic, you know? So guys, let me show you this loafer, which is a new purchase. It even still has the tag. It just arrived. What's going on? This loafer is the latest. It's the current trend right now. And then Yves Saint Laurent, you know that brand? It's a handbag brand that I love. Wow, I even bought one recently and I was at the store. So I saw a lot of these loafers with this rounded shape. But Zara made it, several other stores made it, and Riachuelo didn't stay out either. Look, this part is really similar. Then I took a look. I paid a really good price. I think I got it with a 10% discount. Now it's 25%. At the moment, I'm recording this for you, and I got it. In this darker brown and in black, I'll see if I can show you the black one too. If I can put together a little outfit with it today, but that's it. This darker brown shoe gives a heavier look. For instance, I also got a Riachuelo sneaker with gold details that just arrived. I even showed it in the last fitting, which I loved, and it would look beautiful here. A sneaker could be a ballet flat, it could be another loafer, heavier or lighter than this one, and the shade could be lighter. Do you think it looks too dark? Does it look weird? This shoe, you just need to change the shoe because look, the style of the outfit is really chic, really elegant, really put together. So, did you like it? Here's the full look, and now let's move on to the arm. These are the pants from Riachuelo. They're really stylish and super trendy right now. I just returned from a trip and bought a gray pair just like them. The only thing about these is that the hem is way too long for me. See, even though I'm wearing heels, it's still covering the top of my foot. If I take it to the tailor, let me fix my bag first. See how it already changes the pants vibe and looks great. I'll just raise it and adjust the hem. I could wear it with boots, with sneakers, with loafers, lots of different shoe options, and with heels. I think this mix of cargo pants, which are really laid back with high heels, looks really stylish. Then I paired it with an off-white shirt to keep the contrast really light. And remember that white would work too. This winter I'll wear rust-colored knitwear because it looks amazing. It also goes well with brown. It also goes well with off-white. Black works too, but I think it's a bit heavy. You can try to lighten it up more or keep it monochromatic. Check out all these options. These pants are size 36. They're a bit big. If you're very slim, I think they'll be quite large on you. If you're slim and short, you'll have to adjust both the waist and the length. But they're beautiful, they really are. Look up close so you can see the fabric. It's cute, right? And from the side and the back. Always wear shorts or pants to hide the extra fabric from your shirt or blouse. Anything long that you'll tuck in. Otherwise, the finish doesn't look as good. So, did you like it? I liked it. Here's the full look. Let's move to the next one. There's a mess in the background. Why is that? This is a dress. And I was really unsure whether to show a winter version or a summer version. So I started on Instagram, and everything that already follows me on Instagram is RITASARAIVA, and there you get everything firsthand way before it gets here on YouTube. I put a sandal on one foot and a boot on the other, and the jacket, and started showing it to everyone. But like the jacket is one color, the bag is another, and the boot is another. And guys, I really like everything to match. So what I did was the boot and the jacket mission works really well. I'm just sad thinking about it. I wore the navy blue knit with the skirt and boots and thought it looked amazing. This belt is mine, but there isn't a belt, right? So in this case, I would add a little belt just to give it a nice finish and help you fit your knit better here. But look how cute it looks. I'm showing this dress because I liked it since it's a summer dress that you can wear now with flat sandals. Like I told you, we were traveling. I only saw plaid there, and I actually fell in love with a pair of pants from Zara that had this exact same plaid pattern. It was really bold. I even tried them on, but I didn't buy them. And now I have my skirt version, so everything's sorted out. Now I'm going to show you the summer version of this look, so here it is. Here I have the link for you, not for the boots and shoes, but this way we can already put this whole look together. And now let me show you the summer version. Just wait a second. And now the original version of the dress is a long dress, really beautiful. It's great because it never goes out of style. Plaid, polka dots, stripes, there's nowhere we don't talk about it. Animal print, look at that. The light blue is easy to match and not overwhelming. Now I want to grab a denim jacket. I just pictured it here with the blue. Here, the back strap is a little lower, so I managed to hide my bra. You know, I'm really resourceful with my bras. I can always find a way to hide them. But ideally, you should just use those covers or lower it and not use the strap. You know, because here it's not that high, it's kind of low, and here it's a bit expensive. So it really depends on the bra for you to be able to hide it well. It's better to just leave the bra alone. But what did you all think, size or weight? I'm taking this personally, seriously. You know why? I'm thinking that I love the winter version, even though maybe I won't enjoy it as much in the summer, which I also liked, but I'm just so excited about winter and I love that version. So did you like it? Here's the full look and let's go to the next one. Can you believe this is a jumpsuit, guys? It's sewn. This tank top is attached to the pants. I loved it. I love the idea of this look. This bag, by the way, is from Riachuelo. Later, you can switch the little belt. This belt comes with it and matches even more with this bag. It goes really well with my shoes. I actually have a more caramel colored one that would look great. If the belt matched with more caramel, I'd feel even better since I love perfect coordination. And here is where I want to talk about this jumpsuit. One thing that worries me, I like things that last a long time, things I can wash, and I end up looking a bit worn out and these t-shirts get stretched out like that. I know that over time, even without that many washes, it starts looking ugly. But I've already checked that we won't lose the set because if you just unstitch here, you can make countless possibilities. And what's nice is that these pants are in really good condition. It's almost a shame they're just attached here. It makes you want to cut them right away because then if I want to wear them with this little blouse, I can. But if I want to wear them with a cotton shirt, a little short-sleeved one, I can too. If I want to wear long sleeves, a nice blouse, animal print, whatever I want, how is it going to look good? Because these pants are in really good condition. They're a pair with a really nice color that's super trendy right now. For shorter girls, we'd have to hem them because they're also covering the top of the foot a little bit. But these pants have a lot of potential and are really comfortable. They're a nice change from jeans, stylish and neat. Look at them from the side and from the back. What do you all think, guys? I loved it and want it for myself, and the bag too. I mentioned the bag here and excitedly talked about it on Instagram because I thought it was gorgeous. And I have to say, I'm pretty picky. With accessories, I really pay attention to things like the clasp, the color of the buttons, you know, all those little details. You know, my mom says, wow, you don't like anything? And honestly, that's just how I am. That's the kind of person I am. So when I recommend something, I really mean it from the heart. Like, follow for the full look and let's move on to the next one. I loved how it looked on the hanger, so I brought it home and I'm glad I did. Guys, what a beautiful dress. And look, it's all floral, but it fits so beautifully. You know when a dress really deserves it? Like when you go to a store to rent a dress for a wedding, that's the kind of dress it is when you're going to a wedding and you go to rent a dress. You try on many dresses that look great on the hanger but don't work, then try one you thought wasn't your style and it turns out perfect. This dress, guys, it's rare for a dress to fit the body so well the way it does. Please, Riachuelo, make several of these in solid colors for those who don't like prints, or maybe in stripes, which I like, or polka dots, which I also like. Floral prints aren't really my thing, but honestly, I thought this one was really pretty, even though it's floral. Look, it's a beautiful modern floral, and the colors are lovely. It's funny, guys. Fashion is really made for us to consume, even though it's cyclical. It comes and goes, but it always comes back different. For example, let's launch a floral print. Okay, but if we use a burgundy background, which we haven't done in years, it's different. The floral we wore before was this one. Did you wear it at 15? But it wasn't quite like this, right? I really noticed that things keep changing and sometimes it's worth it. You don't need to buy tons of clothes. Honestly, having so many isn't healthy. I only do because it's my job. I used to be a normal person. I'm going to have a drink here. I've noticed we update our style when we buy something new, like this current floral print. Size small fit really well here. It's double layered, so it fits just right, and the bust area is also beautiful. Wow, guys, what a gorgeous dress. It already hugs me perfectly in the front and in the back, so you can see how well it fits. Hi, honey, come here. You're all dressed up. Let's put the pieces together, guys. I'll leave them for you. He loves the one for the head. I have the Mercado Libre link to share. We assembled it all day and it's very educational. I've already bought all kinds like cars, little fruits, sea animals. This one is the car set. This one is new, right, Lou? But we have all kinds. It's not even planned, guys. That's it. I'll be back with the next look because this isn't the final look. But for mom, our day ends here, right? Lou, because working from home is tough. Lou, send a kiss to your followers. Send it, honey. Look, look. Let's mix it up to make it really hard. Send a kiss to the girls because they love it. You bye, beautiful girls. Bye, bye, girl. A kiss, everyone. I love this idea. I think it really suits me. What do you all think? It looks so stylish, everyone. All done in suede, which is the color of the moment. Look at this shirt. It's super soft, so nice, fits really well, covered buttons, like all the details we value on this channel. We have some shorts in suede. These shorts, let's say they didn't fit 100% perfectly. The style is a bit boxier and it's shorter, but can you imagine me wearing it with this? Here, I'm wearing it. I just tried it on with a blazer and it looked beautiful with the long coat. It can be worn. I'm going to wear it a lot, you know? And it also goes well with my new loafers. It's not the exact same color, but since they're not side by side, it works. What do you think? Doesn't it work? I think it worked well, so it ended up being tone on tone, everything very close to the blouse. I wanted a t-shirt matching the shorts but didn't have one, so instead of going bold or wearing white, I chose this off-white one, which worked well. I even considered buttoning it up. I started leaving it open, but I like this idea, showing a little bit, making that shirt look intentional in the outfit, you know? It came to add some style. Even though it's a light outfit, you can wear it to the movies on a hot day, since it's usually cold inside. I always want to add something extra, even for the movies. I prefer wearing pants and don't like dressing like this. But, for example, going for a walk at the mall, which is a cooler place. Here in Sorocaba, it's raining a lot. I think it's raining a lot everywhere this time of year. But from now on, it starts to get a bit colder. Not too much, but not too little either. You can't just go out so carefree. This is a look. It works really well, and I could totally wear some thin tights, which would look beautiful. So that's it, guys. Look at the little shorts from the back so you can see, oh, I love this one. I'm definitely going to order it for myself. Here's the complete look, and let's move on to the next one. This look is totally my style and I made sure to make it my own. Why does this blouse have a matching sweatshirt set? I'm about to show you the pants, which have a crease, and I'm particular about creases. So I decided to wear them my way instead of showing the original. Here's the final result. I love these pants. They're in my tailor's bag. I picked them up, ironed them, and wanted to show you. So it wouldn't look bad. These sneakers are also from home, so it turned out really cool. I'm even showing you that this base works really well. And then you feel really free on top when your shoes match your sneakers. Remember that you could add a touch of brown sneakers or other colors, but here it just so happens that this way looks good because the tip of the sneaker really matches with this polo shirt. Then I'll put on the blouse so you can see how it looks with the original pants. Guys, the feel of this is so amazing. You have no idea. I can't even explain it, you know? Polyamide, which is cool to the touch, and I always recommend to you, usually comes more in pajamas. This has the feel of polyamide, but it's not as cool. However, it's just as soft and nice as the blouse. It's in size S. These pants are mine, but I think I still have the link. They're size 36, and these sneakers, I wear either 35 or 36. I got them in 36, which would be my largest size. I always do this when I get sneakers from Renner because then there's no mistake, you know? The 35 would work, but I prefer to get the 36. So the fit is normal, but get your largest size. In this case, you wear 2 sizes. My mom, even though she only wears 36, she got the 36, she didn't get the 37. Let me put on the blouse so you can see it. Look at how it looks with the sweatshirt, guys. It looks really good. The pants are like this and have this crease, but there's this seam that I don't like. It really bothers me. So I suggest just keeping the top and this base because with this base you can make a lot of combinations. And another thing, whether you get it or not, the sweatsuit, even though it's comfortable, is much more casual. With this one, you can look more put together, more chic. So if you have, I don't know, a school meeting or some occasion, I mean a really casual, really informal occasion, on the weekend, you'll still look really sophisticated and stylish, right? Because this looks really stylish, but with a sweatsuit, you look much more sporty. I think this change is a good idea, you know? It's worth investing in a piece like this and you can wear it in many different ways. And besides that, between one pair of pants and another, this one is much more versatile in different situations, while with this one, you're always limited to the set. Just in brown, just in beige, it ends up being smarter. So did you like it? Here's the complete look. Now let's move on to the next one. Let's check out my new Riachuelo loafers together. And the blazer. I brought one to try on and also bought one. So I really want to know what you think. Should I keep it or not? It's a classic. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. It's really pretty. The plaid is easy to match. Anyway, I enjoyed it. This one is size 38. It costs are $3.99. The pants are from home. I don't think I'll have the link for this exact one. I have a slightly longer one that I take on all my trips. Peruvian cotton, I can feel it. Matching with the bag and the moccasins. Judge me if you want. I bought these socks to wear too. Let's try the socks now. With the socks, I'm sure my moccasins will look shiny. I'm not sure about this one. I'm completely sure about the other since I already took off the tag. Let's decide together. I really want to wear it with the socks showing, maybe not completely showing, just like I'm going to show you. But you know, when you lift it up a little and the detail of the sock shows, look, the sock is so cute, and just look at the shoe. What do you think? Did you find this shiny one look simple, or do you think it's fancy? Let me see. If it focuses, you see, guys, I think it's fancy. I'm not really into patent leather, and this kind of looks like it, but I'm not sure. Let's check out the sock. Look at that, the girl's sock. Oops, it's not focusing. Hold on. I'm not sure it's noticeable with the sock on. I think actually you wear it with pants covering it like this, pants as if they're like this, and then when you lift them up a little, the detail of the sock shows. But guys, I love these androgynous styles, you know, clothes that are for both men and women. I love that. I think it's super stylish, and we focus on clothes like that. Yes, I liked it. And did you guys enjoy it? You're really excited? Leave a comment. A monochromatic look full of style with sneakers, so you don't lose comfort. Another pair of pants I'll need to hem. Even though they're not mine, I'll buy them because I love them. I'm already carrying a bag in this color, which is the color of the moment. These sneakers are also from home, and they're the trendiest shade right now. I actually bought these sneakers thinking about burgundy, but then I started trying them on with things I have, and it was working out because it's more purple grape, which is the color we're using, just like burgundy. It's still trending, but what I've seen the most in the store is this color here because they always bring something new that we don't have yet. So like everyone bought a lot of burgundy last year. You guys bought it. At least I invested a lot in burgundy, and now I've been seeing this shade a lot. Guys, I thought this look was amazing, and it's just a pair of tailored pants with a t-shirt. But look at how many possibilities we can create. Here you can switch it up. You can use off-white, you can use beige, you can use white, you can use pink, you can go more towards purple. You can match it with burgundy, with brown. That also looks good. It's a pair of pants that's not hard to match with other colors. And like I always say, if you have a base that matches the pants, you'll be even freer to use and create different possibilities. And guys, I loved it. I don't have this look yet. This belt is actually from my house. And the bag, the sneakers, I probably have the link for this. I have the link for this. I have the link for this one. This is a muscle tee. I always say that this isn't the t-shirt style that suits me best. I even want to see because this one is from CE and A. If it's really a t-shirt, but maybe the fact that the fabric is sleeveless makes it look a bit more put together, you know? I really like the final result, so I'm definitely going to order this one for myself. But I'm thinking about getting the medium. This one is a small, to see if it ends up a little longer here and looser since I like everything to be baggy. Not everyone is like that. At home, I joke that Natinho and my mom prefer the sexy style, clothes their size or smaller, while I like things my size or bigger. It depends on your style. That's why I'm always emphasizing the sizing issue, because for me, when I look at a piece, I already think it could be bigger, and they look at it and say it has to be smaller. So it really depends on each person's style. The pants cost ARP 99.90 and at Rupiah 138.00, and this shirt is size S. I think it must cost ARP 99.00. I'll pin all the links in the first comment and put them in the description. Plus, Riachuelo is offering a 25% discount. Guys, at the moment I'm recording this, so follow me so you don't miss out, because these things last like 2 days, 24 hours, at most 3 days. Sometimes they release it on Friday and end it Sunday, which is too short since we want the whole week. Sometimes when we try to buy on our card reset day, it's already unavailable. Sometimes it's best to wait, build your cart, and grab the super discount when it's released. So follow me so you don't miss the right timing. Here's the complete look, and let's move on to the next one, making our shirt more sophisticated. What do you think about this scarf tying idea? I like wearing the scarf here the most, but what about at the waist? I haven't tried that yet. What do you think? I thought this look turned out really cute and interesting. At the end, I'll take off the scarf so you can see how it would look, but the idea with the scarf is to go for it if it makes sense for you. Recently, I went on a trip. I'll ask Bialka to put it here on the screen. I went on this trip. I took all the ties I bought, all kinds in every color. But when I got there, I bought the scarf and I really wanted to wear it right away. I ended up wearing the scarf instead of the tie. I think the tie would also look super stylish. Some people think that a scarf really reminds them of a tie, but I don't get that impression. I feel like the scarf looks much more feminine than the tie. I like the masculine vibe that the tie brings, that weight, that sense of presence, but it really depends on each person's style. If the scarf doesn't make sense, just try it to see how it looks. I recommend these pants I bought for myself. I'm unsure if they're balloon or barrel style, even after checking Google Bielka. Let's just leave Google's difference here. But I saw that one is a little more tapered and the other is a bit rounder, but they're very similar, so you really have to look closely to tell if it's a balloon or a barrel. Here's how it turned out. The size 36 is a bit big, but I didn't try the 34 since I bought it online. The problem is, if it stretches, it'll be too big and need altering, but right now it's the perfect size. Here's a tip. I usually avoid buying pants that fit perfectly at first since they might stretch and look bad. And I also bought this shirt. It just arrived. It's actually pretty wrinkled and it's a medium size. Even Neto asked me, have you already shown this shirt? I showed it in a similar look and it's good to see different ways to wear it. In the other look, I wore some shorts. I can't promise I'll keep those. Bialka, but if we find them, we'll leave them. I wore it with some brown shorts, added a leopard print scarf, and also wore sneakers from Riachuelo. With that so-called expedition style, which actually, just to clarify, expedition isn't really that safari-like. It's more inspired by those archaeologists. So it's for people who go to places and start doing research and all that. That's the style, but it's very similar, even though the purpose isn't exactly the same. Well, so I tried it with two shoe options, both with flats and with sandals, so I can wear these pants with all my shoes. I would have to hem them because they're a little long. So the flats look good because they show a bit of the top of the foot, and the sandals do too. Now with sneakers, it's a little too close. I would have the tailor take in the hem a bit more and make it a little shorter. So guys, this is the outfit I put together, and this is the look without a scarf. See how it looks much simpler, but it's nice too. It's good to realize that even if you don't have many shirts, adding a small scarf can give you a new look. You don't need to spend a lot on a new shirt. A scarf is much cheaper and offers many options, including this one. I loved it. It's new, has trendy colors, and matches lots of outfits. I'm not really into prints or stripes, you know. I forgot the term for it when it's not exactly a print, but part of the whole look. That's it, guys. I'm even going to sit down because with two different shoes, I get a little off balance. To say my final message, and what will my final message be? Let me think. Maybe it'll just come out spontaneously. I'm following up on a follower's message after I said on Instagram that I'll talk more about positivity here since I usually discuss it more on YouTube and Instagram. I rarely share my thoughts because daily life feels rushed. I'm not sure people want to hear them since, as I said in the video, whoever did it, did it. People who are used to it stay because they like it, but on Insta I don't talk as much. I used to, then stopped, but now I want to talk about Florita again since she changed my life. She sent a beautiful message mentioning she practiced something from my videos. I often discuss positivity, worthiness, and deserving. It opens many doors because we allow it, we permit it, consciously or unconsciously, for things to come into our lives. We complain so much, we get so frustrated with things, we don't know how to be grateful, and unconsciously we allow a lot of bad things to happen. So like it's a car that breaks down all the time. It's someone you get into trouble with. It's a person picking on you. You know, when you're vibrating in an energy that's not good, everything happens when that person vibrates in an energy that's not good, and these cycles repeat themselves. The more frustrated and annoying someone is, the more bad things happen to them. Have you noticed we're always stuck in a bad cycle? Let me take this out because Luquinha passed by here, look, and this mirror still hasn't been cleaned. People who are always in that cycle of scarcity, of complaining anyway, worried about the government. Unfortunately, guys, the government is not in our hands, and I don't think it's worth having a favorite politician. I'm not getting into politics, but take care of your own and don't get caught up in it. I see even close family members still posting about politics every day. Happy people. I don't think anyone is up to date with everything that's happened over all these years, you know? It's been like this my whole life. It's not just now, so let's let things go the way they're supposed to. But let's take care of our own and stop wasting time and paying attention to things that aren't going to change. And focus on being more grateful, more prosperous, more positive, more optimistic, believing that things will work out, because maybe in the moment we're in right now, nothing seems like it's going to work out. You have to start looking at things objectively, but if you don't see it that way, honestly, things will just go from bad to worse. And what I wanted to say about deserving is that when we believe that by doing good and working hard, we deserve it, this opens many doors. Because not feeling deserving, I'm speaking for myself. I used to question God about arriving on a trip or getting something, whether it was when my father was around or when I started buying things myself. To say, wow, God, why me and not others? That's not what we should say. If your mom gives you a gift, you wouldn't ask, why me, mom, right? I know I was a good daughter. I never talked back to my mom. I was never rude to my mom. So just like when we are children, when we get a gift, we shouldn't question or complain about a gift. We need to think about this in our lives. So allow good things to happen. And the best way is for you to feel deserving. And when you receive something from God, when God gives you, when you manage to change your car or work, you don't work just for that. So God uses you as an instrument. Wow, a person. I hope God uses me a lot with my mind. She works a lot. She's very positive. She's really, anyway, she spreads good things. Why can't I earn things? So when I receive something today, I say, oh God, thank you. I love this. And I want him to feel how happy and grateful I am so that he repeats the blessing, repeats the blessing. Now, when I arrive somewhere, I no longer ask, why me? Sadly, the world is unequal and I won't be the one to change it. I can contribute in my own way. Whatever good I have, I want to share it with people anyway, with the world, but I won't be able to change that. When I take something from someone, the universe is abundant and there's enough for all. But why doesn't it reach everyone? It's sad, and honestly, I don't know. But if I cut off my blessing, I don't want to be the person who doesn't have it either. I want to be the person who does, who will be prosperous, abundant. So my message is, allow good things to happen to you, be more grateful, be more positive, and work. The other day, I heard some news, guys, about a person who, just like me, also has a lot of ambitions in life, you know, and this person, we achieved something really great. And I said, wow, I even told Nito how we shouldn't question what God's methods will be. We just have to trust, because out of nowhere, someone who was like that, you know, at the end of the line, it was almost like I'm in first place, and that's so cool. I'm really happy because I'm not in first place. I'm not at the end of the line, but I want to get there. So don't question God's methods. Don't question how it's going to happen. Maybe that's exactly the practice of faith and optimism. Just trust, so trust that it will work out. And when it happens, just be grateful. Don't question why you, why not your neighbor? Why is the world so unfair? Because otherwise it's complicated, guys. I don't want to be among those who don't prosper. I want to be among those who do. And I want to show God that I really have potential because I'm a good daughter. So let's all be good daughters and allow blessings to come to us. So if you made it to the end of this video, write I allow and practice it. If you need to, keep repeating it. You know, an affirmation. I allow abundance to come. I allow it. I feel deserving. I know that I am capable. Guys, it seems really silly. It looks really silly, but these repetitions are very powerful. So I allow it. If you made it to the end, a kiss and see you in the next video.